everyone, and welcome back to another part of her story. So you guys all seemed to really enjoy this game, and I do too, so I'm glad to be doing more of them. So the last thing we looked up was mushroom, and we have a little thing of everything that we've looked up here. So I can't really remember. Dead parents. Let's just... Did I ever search parents? I searched dead parents, but never just parents. So let's just search parents. Okay, so there are some new clips for talking about parents. So let's go ahead and start. So far, what I think is happening is they're twins, and I don't know if it's maybe one twin giving all this information out or both twins. I think it might be both twins, and we need to figure out who's who in the video, but I don't know yet. We'll see. So let's go ahead and play. And what I didn't notice before is it actually tells you the date there. So this was 25th of June 1994. Oh, and some of you as well were wondering about the flickering on the screen. Wait, I actually turned that off because after I finished recording I realised you could do this or that. So the flickering, like the thing you see on the screen, is actually meant to be us. It's just our reflection. I'm going to keep this on because I kind of like the atmosphere it gives. I don't know. I like that. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this video.
No, I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
Oh, so she had a miscarriage. So I can't remember how to spell it. Miscarriage? That, I think it's only got one S. Hang on. And living at Simon's parents. Okay, so let's close that and we'll watch this one.
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents.
Oh, so our miscarriage and parents both happened in the same year? Let's play this one.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back, me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Okay, so that would be kind of strange though, going back to your parents' house after they died and sleeping in their room. I don't know, that does seem kind of strange. I'm going to type in miscarriage. Okay, so there's a couple that we haven't seen, or 3 that we haven't seen. So let's play this one.
They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days, no one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage, the worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Okay. So, okay, let's look this one. Watch this one. What I have noticed, or actually it's not. Yeah, like look, sometimes she's drinking water, like here. Okay. And other times she has coffee, and then sometimes there's 2 cups there. And sometimes there's 1 cup. I don't know if that means anything, but I don't know. Let's watch this one.
Yeah, I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
Okay. So, infertile. We have to remember that.
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then...
Okay, so I'm actually going to look up the name Hannah. I think. Have I? Oh, damn it. Have I looked up Hannah before? Because I feel like there's two of them. Like, I feel like this is the twin. This is the twin that was pregnant and had the miscarriage, and she's talking about her. So I feel like... Okay. I'm just looking. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look up twin. Twin. Okay, we have new ones to watch here. Yeah. Let's see.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Okay. I was, but...
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
Okay. We've seen those wines. Let's play this wine.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just look up the name Diana. See if there's any more about her, because, yeah, I remember that they'd... Hang on a second. What is the... Hang on. Let me play this video.
Yeah. We were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the photos.
That's a tattoo, guys.
For everything.
It is twins.
He was an only child, so it was important to them.
I didn't notice that
It
before.
was what they called a shotgun wedding.
Okay.
But if you look,
So she's got a tattoo in this video. I didn't pick that up before. I only said nice wedding and only child, but she has a tattoo there. But look at this, because look. Okay, she doesn't have the tattoo here.
married for 10 years, stuff accumulates.
Yeah, she doesn't have the tattoo. So let me see. Okay, let's play this. It has to be twins then, doesn't it?
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
Okay, so that was about him though. I want to know about her.
Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
Okay, so we got an achievement for that.
So I moved out. Got a small bed sit. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in a bar in the evenings. So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Okay. Let's watch this one.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness. He guessed my name from my tattoo. Told me it was a palindrome, like that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time. He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
Okay, so I don't know where she was talking about there, but she said the tattoo, so that could be Hannah or Eve, because I believe one of them's Eve and one of them's Hannah. So and both names are the same backwards as they are forwards, so that could be the same for the tattoo for either one of them. But I feel like this one's Eve wearing the white because she was talking about Hannah, which then means that this one in the blue is also Hannah, which means this one is Eve. No, these are all dang it, these are all Eve, apart from, I don't know about that one because she's got long sleeves on, but this means these ones are Hannah. So who was pregnant? That one, these ones are Hannah. So I'm trying to see who is pregnant right now. This one, who happens to be wearing a long sleeve. So I think this one could be Eve's the pregnant one. Yeah, so that's why I'm confusing myself. Right, hang on, I'm going to look up the name Hannah. Oh, that's not how you do that. Hannah. Okay, so there is one here, and it's the one in the white, who I think is Eve. So let's play this.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Okay, so I think that's a lie detector? Hang on.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. It was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Okay, so Hannah found Eve, or yeah, Hannah found Eve through the window, I think, because remember she said she used to look and watch Hannah. And then Hannah hid Eve. So, hang on. I want to look up this lie detector. Okay. Oops, this one.
Yes. I'll take a lie detector test.
Okay.
I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
Okay.
My name. That was the only question I failed. The lie detector works.
Alright, so that is definitely Eve. Okay. We got this. We got this. And then, wait, I was going to look up, I was going to look something up. Attic. Let me look up attic. Okay, so there's new ones here. Oh, there was as well, some people were saying that I could do this, and it tells you like the time and things. And there's also this thing, which is the database checker, which shows you how many clips that we've watched. So the ones in green are what we've watched. So I know what this one is. But the red are all the ones we've still got to watch. So I don't know how somebody could complete this in an hour. I really don't. So that review is out the window that I read. But I'm going to look and watch this one. So this is Hannah talking now. Who has 2 cups of coffee. Hang on. And this one's got water. So that's actually making me think that this one might be Eve as well, if she's the pregnant one. Right? Because if she's pregnant again, yeah. And she's drinking water, and this one's got 2 cups of coffee. But then that doesn't explain the cup of coffee here. I'm assuming that they're coffee anyway. It looks like it.
Could the
would
hairs
be.
have come from somewhere else? Could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Okay.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all. Passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Okay, you know how she was doing that suspicious tapping in the first part? I can't remember what video it was, but I'm just going to type in tapping. Yeah.
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book, the knock code. Something prisoners of war would use. We'd tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor. Dad thought we had mice, but they couldn't find any. Bought a cat anyway.
Okay, so that explains the tapping thing then. So what if I typed in knock code? No, that just comes up with that one. I'm kind of stuck for what to look up now. What about, I'm just going to type in things like this. Cats. Oh, there's a few come up for cats. Okay, let's play this one.
No, they were shut. Most of the windows are really hard to open anyway. It's stifling in summer. They were painted over by my dad. Could have left a door open accidentally. Or there's a cat flap in the back door.
Okay.
No, no cat. My parents had a cat before they died called Domino. It was this little black thing with white dots. And we never did anything about the cat flap, but if you were thin, you could maybe squeeze through it.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody could squeeze through a cat flap, honestly. Okay, so this one is Eve, definitely, because there's a tattoo.
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap? We loved our cat, Domino. He had this little bell around his neck to stop him from killing birds in the garden. And we used to write each other notes and put them in the bell, and we could send them to each other. Mum found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical. And we had our own words for things, so she didn't quite understand them anyway.
Okay. Let's look up notes. Okay, there's one here.
He was wearing a shirt, a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric.
Oh, Eric.
He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, black pants and there. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Okay, so I'm going to actually look up Eric because he has been mentioned a lot and I don't think I looked him up. Okay, so we have a few. 14 entries found.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier, and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Okay. Play.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one. He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash. But Eric convinced him to get one.
Okay. I don't know. I'm confused again.
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
I'm going to look up Diane. There's actually a lot. Why has she got a guitar in this one? Okay, we have quite a few to watch now.
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
Oh, we haven't looked up Glasgow. Okay, hang on. Let's play this one, or these next 2.
Not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off Sofee-x, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
Have you ever eaten fennel? Achievement unlocked. Okay, we've got this one with the guitar, so chances are she might be singing a song, I don't know. Or playing a song. Let's just play it and see.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. And they get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
Oh, she wasn't. Okay. But she did say that she was a singer, didn't she? She said that she would go to the bars and she would sing, and then some guy came and complimented her tattoo and they were drinking and things together. And the likeness and didn't tell that she was married is something else that was said. So maybe it was Simon that found her in the bar. So maybe they were having an affair. Let's see. Okay.
An affair? Simon wasn't having an affair.
Well then. I guess he wasn't.
You're reaching here. And I don't know why. No. I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone. Simon's dead. But I have my baby to care for. Why are you trying to make me sad? Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing?
Okay. But we've just established that the one with the tattoo is the pregnant one because she said she has her baby to care for. So Eve must be the one in orange, which would make sense because it's the long sleeves hiding the tattoo, and the ones in short sleeves, apart from this one, is Hannah. Unless this is Hannah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's play this one.
What did your wife do? She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
Wait a second. She's saying she wasn't there. She was in Glasgow, so she couldn't have killed him. But she was there the Friday night that he went missing, because remember she said that, oh my god, what was it again? She said that they had a fight and he didn't come back, and that he'd been at the pub. Or the pub said that he'd been there, and she called his parents, I think. Maybe. So she was there. Let's type in Glasgow. Okay, so there's a few here.
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to sleep.
Okay, let's listen to this one now.
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the payphone, and then headed back.
Okay. And listen to this one. I'm interested as to why she's drinking different things.
Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Okay. I'm going to look up water. Because I'm interested. I want to know why they have like these cups sometimes and why they'll have water sometimes. So I think she's drinking coffee sometimes and water other times. And I think that might be to do with the pregnant, not pregnant twin. I don't know. It might be to do with that.
I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Okay. Let's try coffee. Okay, there's a few.
Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
So a black coffee, no sugar.
About 8 years back. It was a present to myself. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. I think they say you can have 1 cup.
That explains. Okay, she just said she got her tattoo 8 years ago. So that's, yeah. Okay, but anyways, 1 cup. Okay, 1 cup. So this is Eve with 1 cup, right? And then there's 2 cups here, which just goes again saying that's Hannah. That has to be it, right? Okay, let's play this one.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
Okay. So, okay. What else can I look for? I want to just type hidden because she was hidden in the attic. So let's see. Nothing. Hid. Okay. Let me try kidnapped. Because she was taken by Florence, remember? Okay. Oh, there's one here for taken.
Fine. I've never had my fingerprints taken before. I once put my hand on the oven.
Let me see. Fingerprints. Oh, there's 5. Okay, there's a few here. I just want to check this little thing here. So we're getting somewhere. We've almost seen all these ones. Right. Let's play.
Fingerprints.
That was short.
Yes. Yeah. I would have cleaned them. I changed the sheets too. Were the fingerprints in all those places? Could they have been my parents' fingerprints? I'm not sure how long they last for, but is that possible?
Okay.
Really? Go on then. Take the cup. Run your fingerprints. They'll match.
Okay. So that's what we got for fingerprints. What I also wanted to look up was singing. Because she said that she sang in the bars. Remember? Oh, there's only 1.
Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing in the bar again, and there he was. And again the next week. He offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead. When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic.
Okay, so we got an achievement unlocked romantic, which makes me think we should maybe type romantic in. Alright, we've got a couple. What's your Eve?
Okay, you got me. I'll confess. We were there. It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service, didn't leave the room, had a great view of the river, And you could hear the church bells. Like you said, it was very romantic.
Okay, let's play this one.
It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Okay. What else? What else? Let me just put sing without singing. Okay, we've got another guitar clip. 1 minute and 48 seconds.
Really? Here's the rest. Laid a body on the dock to dry. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bones. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce her heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle could play was, oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
Okay, that was a little bit weird, but I don't know, kinda now I want to look up I don't know. Rain. Let's look up rain. There's another one. This one's 2 minutes. Okay, let's play it.
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay? Probably needs tuning. No. It's okay. How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street. There were two sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. But he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain. With a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down. So I think that's a good place to stop.
Okay, so we got an achievement of traditional ballads. I think I'm starting to piece together the pieces a little bit. So what I have is that the mum had twins, and then Florence took one of those twins and lived across the street with Eve. So then Eve grew up in there, and then somehow Hannah managed to get Eve, and they ended up in the attic. And then they would send notes for the cat. And then it looks like maybe Eve went her own way and was singing, got the tattoo and was singing in the pubs and things. And then maybe it sounds like Simon found her there, and they had a little bit of a thing, Eve and Simon, while he was married to Hannah, which seems a little bit weird, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. And also, I think Hannah, because remember I was in the last part, Hannah spoke about drowning Eve, or wanting to drown her, but eventually letting her up. And that is Eve singing about being drowned, I think. I don't know where the blonde hair comes into place, but apparently Simon likes blondes. So I'm thinking maybe there was a wig, like a blonde wig or something. Maybe she used that to disguise herself. Let me look up blonde. Okay, there's nothing new. What about wig? Oh, there is. Okay, so let's try that.
A wig? You mean, what type of wig?
Okay. Oh, and there was hair found in the attic, I'm sure, because she said, oh, it could be one of the dolls from the attic. So maybe that, yeah, I think there must be a wig.
No, I've never worn a wig. What kind of wig?
Okay, so that's Hannah.
This was about 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry. Kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing, she tore it off. Eventually we grew tired of fighting and I left.
Okay, so she did have a wig. Let's look up blonde wig. Oh, nothing. Okay, let's try and look. Hang on, I want to know Florence. Let's look up Florence again. We got them all. Window, because she used to look out the window. Oh, there's one here.
Okay. There's a girl and she's staring out of the window. She's sad. She's trapped. She's here. She's looking out the window because her mother won't let her out.
Okay. Let's look up trapped then. Oops. Okay, and let's look up mother. Okay, there's a couple.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah. Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Okay, so she was going to call the baby that she had a miscarriage with Sarah.
Well, she wasn't my real mother, but she raised me. Do you want to hear the story? It's a real life fairy tale.
Okay, I want to look up the name Sarah first. See if there's any more about that. No. And raised. No. What about... Let's just look up story.
Yes. Like a story. A beginning, a middle, and an end.
Okay.
Well, she has a knife. She's been cooking, I guess. She's been cooking him his favourite meal. She's his wife. And he's asleep and she doesn't want to wake him because he's ill. That's why she's sad. Because he's ill and he might die. It's kind of a sad story, so I'm not sure it is.
Okay, I don't know about that. Did I look up... Oh, damn it. Did I look up the word sad? I don't know. I don't think I did. Let's try and look up the word sad. Okay, there's a few here that we could watch. And before I do that, I just want to check. So we are getting, we're getting through them. Like, look at that. Okay. Let's look at this one.
She's crying, I guess. She's sad because she thought she saw her husband with another woman. But it's okay, because she finds out it wasn't her husband, it was his brother. And so it's fine.
Try this one.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff, stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed and that's when I called the police.
What is happening? I'm just all confused again.
Simon's parents offered to put me up, but I didn't think it would be a good idea. It would be too sad. Not right now. I'm staying at a friend's.
Okay, well, what I think we're going to do, because this part is going on for about 50 minutes. So I hope that you guys all enjoyed this, and I will speak with you all in the next part. This is just getting more confusing by the minute, but yeah, hope you all enjoyed this. Bye everyone.